Hello and welcome back to another fast tip within Photoshop. What I'm going to show you today is two techniques. One, how to create a smoke effect within another image, and the other one to achieve this technique is basically using a layer mask. So what I'm going to do is I want to create this photograph to have a creepy look to it by using the smoke. And I've selected a smoke image that I've taken a while back, and this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to click on the smoke window to make sure that's selected, go over to the right hand side where the thumbnail is, left click in the center of the thumbnail by holding down the left mouse button, dragging it over to the image that we want to create the effect on. Release the left mouse button, and then that's selected in there. We're going to minus this down now as we don't need that, and maximise the image that we're going to be working on. Now we've got a bit of a problem, as you can see, where the image isn't covering the background layer, which is not a problem because we can go to Edit, Free Transform, and the Free Transform box will open up over that. And what we're going to do is we're going to drag over to completely drown out the image underneath. Click OK, and as you can see now, the whole of the image is completely covered, and if you look at the thumbnail you can see the same as applied over to that. So what we're going to do now is we want to bring the background into the shot itself, but without losing the detail from the smoke to give it that eerie creepy look to the guy who's turned into a werewolf, to make it look like Hammer House type shot. So what we need to do is go over to the right hand side of the window and click on a little box with a circle in it that looks like a camera, and that is your Add Layer Mask. Once you click that, the layer mask box will open up in the thumbnail with a white background with a frame around it. That's telling you that it is now ready for working on. A little bit of a tip here to work on this, because it's selected a white background, you do need that the foreground colour has got to be selected to black to make this effect work. What we're going to do then is we're going to go up to the brush tool on the left hand side of the taskbar, click onto that. Now the brush that I'm using is a soft brush, and the mode is normal, but the opacity on this I've dropped it down to 30%, as I want the background of the image to come through, but I don't want to lose much of the smoke or it's absolutely pointless doing it. So what I'm going to do is left click and gently sweep across the image, and as you can see the background's coming through nicely, and the smoke is in view and the background is coming through, but we do need for the guy's face to come in, and we need some detail in that to make him stand out through the smoke, to make the smoke natural to the image itself. I will point out to you on the right hand side with the layer mask, now it's gone from white to mid-tone grey. Now that's down to the opacity of your brush. As I told you before, it's the opacity is set to 30%, but the stronger the opacity of the brush, the darker the layer mask will go. So what I'm going to do for this is to bring out some details in his face. I'm going to go to the opacity and take it up to about 37%, and what I want to do is blend this in. I should reduce the brush a little bit, and as you can see, bring his face throughout that smoke, but without losing any of the smoke whatsoever, and bring his hand out with the shadows on the trees quite effective. So we can blend that in as well, and we'll do that. Now as you can see on this, you've got the smoke at the top of his head that's give a circle from where the brush has been. That's easily achieved and fixed by either one, going over the whole of that like that, or by reducing the opacity of the brush again to blend it in. Just for this tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over the smoke again just to blend it all in a little bit more, just for speed. Now once you've got the look that you want, which I've brought out the guy's face and the smoke still within shot, but if you look over to the right hand side again, you will see 3 different shades of the opacity of the brush, but still gives you the effect that you want. To finish off this image now, I'm going to go to Layer, down to Flatten Image, and as you can see, all the thumbnails have now gone as they've all merged into one image, which is this. So that's how to use the mask effect in Photoshop, and also to give you a nice technique how to use the smoke within another image. I hope that's been enjoyable for you. I hope that it's helped a few of you out that's new to Photoshop. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.